Hi there and welcome to another Parker Adams boat sales video walkthrough tour. I'm on tour again and I'm down in Weymouth today, and I have here a really lovely Fairline Targa 40. This boat's presented in excellent condition. You can see down below you have a really lovely spacious interior. The upholstery's in lovely condition. Up in the cockpit it's been upgraded. You have Silvertex upholstery upstairs and it's a really lovely Fairline Targa. It's a 2004 boat powered by twin Volvo KAD300s. I'm excited to bring you the rest of this walkthrough tour.
Before you get started, check out our Parker Adams Superstore with loads of main brands for upgrading your boat, such as Raymarine, Garmin and Fusion. Check it out after this video.
So those of you that follow the channel will know that the Fairline Targa 40 is one of my favourite Fairline Targas. I think it offers so much more than the Targa 34 for not all that much more money. I did a comparison video a couple of years ago between a 34 and a 40, which is interesting to see the difference between them. But this particular model is a 2004 Targa 40 powered by twin Volvo KAD300s. Now they power 285 horsepower. We've just come back on this boat and we've done drone footage, and you can see the boat here powering along in Weymouth Bay. Now we had excellent turn of speed, the boat came up on the plane beautifully, and she's also enjoyed new turbos. The turbos were fitted last year and they really are an item that on boats of this age, if they haven't been done, the turbos are likely to need to be done fairly imminently. So let's have a look through the rest of the boat. So the boat itself is in good condition. The boat has been out in the med, so it has got some signs of, I call it sort of med rash, where basically the UV has attacked some of the gel, so there are certain elements that need a little bit of regelling, but overall she's in really good condition. You can see the boat is fitted with sun pad cushions on the bow. They're made out of Silvertex as well, and it's the same colour that you can see in the cockpit space. The boat also had a new anchor windlass which was fitted last year, and you can see that really nice Lumar Delta anchor there on the bow. So the Targa 40 is to me quite a timeless classic. They're powerful, they've got loads and loads of space, and one of the great things about the Targa 40 is that they come with a tender garage as well. I'll show you that just towards the end of the video. But let's have a look at the step-on. So the step-on on the Targa 40, it doesn't wrap around like some boats, so you do have to step over the haunch, but I have to say it's not that far. But something I do like, and it's very similar to sort of the bigger Star Princesses, you've got an excellent walk around here, so you can step up onto the side decks with ease. There's a grab handle there and then two good steps, and you've got a hot and cold shower on the transom. You've got courtesy lighting at the back, so you've got courtesy lighting on both sides, and that lights that up really nicely. As we look through here, you've got in this area here, some boats are fitted with a passerelle. This one doesn't have it, but there's a good storage area in there. The teak on the bathing platform has been replaced in the last couple of years. The teak in the main cockpit area is in very good condition, but the teak as you walk through, it has gone through in some places, so you may want to start thinking about replacing that teak if you wanted to. I mentioned about the tender garage. Of course, for having a tender garage means you've got this really nice sun pad area on the back, and there's also storage under here as well, which I will show you later as well. Inside there is the engine access, which I'll come back to, but as you step up into the cockpit you can see this really nice new Silvertex upholstery all the way around, and you've got this table which halves, so you can either have it in cocktail mode like that or full dining mode like that, and I have to say when it's in that position you'd probably fit 10 people around that table. It's a really good size. Underneath this top here you have a grill, so you've got a grill and you also got hot and cold running water, as well as a new Dometic fridge which was fitted to this boat within the last couple of years as well. In terms of the dash on the Targa 40, it's classic Targa. It's this dark blue, array of Carling switches, your trim control, and you have original nav on this boat. So you've got the original Raymarine equipment. It comes with an autopilot, which we've tested, and it also comes with a tri-data that gives you your depth and speed. Of course, you've got the Volvo EDC controls because you've got the electronic control system on the KAD300s, and that's controlled through that pad, and then also these electronic controls, and you have a bow thruster as well. Engine hour wise, the engine hours, we believe they're around about 1200, and we haven't confirmed that, and this does have the typical Volvo issue of the LCD displays have just gone out, but you can plug the engines in and find out as part of any survey or mechanical inspections, which are obviously welcomed on the boat. The boat performed very well when we went out, and the driving position is really excellent on these. I love the fact that if you sit down, you've got a big window so you can see clearly through, but you could also move the bolster here into the up position. He says that. Move that into the up position, and then there you can stand, and again you've got great visibility. The covers on this boat were replaced in the last couple of years, and they're all really nice clear plastic, which I look to see on any boat. So the thing I do as soon as I buy a boat is typically replace the covers, but that's not needed on this particular boat. The cockpit, you've got split level on this, so you've got a higher bit just up here where you can fit probably 3 or 4 people, and then this large U-shaped seating at the back, and obviously the sun pad. So the social side of this boat really is absolutely fantastic. So let's go down below and see what is in store for us down below. The steps as we go down, they could probably be sanded back and just given a new lease of life on there, but one thing that's really nice, and you see it straight away, is this carpet. The carpet was all brand new last year, and it's from the original Fairline factory that supply the carpets to Fairline, so the quality is superb. It's 100% wool carpet, and it's been fitted very, very nicely. The leather down below is in very, very good condition. It's a really nice, just off-white beige colour, and this, I have to say, with the Union Jack cushions, really sets it off beautifully. The Targa 40 was one of the first boats that actually got these blinds, and I think it modernises the boat really nicely. And the cherry wood in this boat, I would say, is in excellent condition. All the cherry is in lovely order. There's barely a mark on it actually, so I think that really is excellent. The boat is fitted with air conditioning. It's a reverse cycle air conditioning unit. The owner has said to me that out of the two systems, one heats, one doesn't, but he thinks that probably is an issue with the gassing, so we could easily have the air conditioning serviced, and that should start working. The boat isn't fitted with diesel heating, so that's something which an owner could fit if necessary, or just service the air conditioning and you have reverse cycle heating as well as aircon on that. The hob was also replaced in the last couple of years, and you've got a convection double grill microwave there as well. The boat's also fitted with a generator, so you've got a generator which is all down in the engine bay, but control just up here next door to the air conditioning controls. There's a standard Sony head unit, so I personally would replace that with a nice new Fusion unit down there, but it means that there is already the power to the speakers, which are down here somewhere. There's definitely speakers down here. I can't see them, but there will be speakers down here, and then there's a couple of speakers up there on the radar arch as well. So let's start in the front cabin. All the wall linings on this boat are excellent. They're all presented really nicely, and they're not dropping, they're not sagging. You can see on the ceilings it all looks very tight and tidy. It's a really nice example of the 40 this. Large island bed, a little mirror, always like that. Air conditioning units at the top. I like the little cubby holes here, so you can put all your bits and bobs in there, and then the storage all the way around as well. Now this boat's got the optional LED courtesy lighting, so you can just see at the back there, you've got some LED lights there, and you've also got some LED lighting, which is just up in the top there as well. You can just see a glow in there as well. Looks really nice at night. The storage underneath the bed, more storage on the side, and then you've got a large cupboard, which is a sort of angular cupboard, which is just inside there. It's a Jack and Jill toilet arrangement, so you can get access into the heads just through here, but of course it is a day heads as well, so there's a door just there which goes through into the main saloon. Dehumidifier there, so the owner keeps this nicely dehumidified during the winter. Full wraparound shower, always nice to see those, so that comes all the way across to give you a nice shower unit in there. And then you can open this up, and that gives you more storage there for your ablutions. The only bit of the wall lining I'd say needs a little bit of attention is this area in here. You can see that it's just gone slightly under the window there, but it'd be very easy just to replace that bit of wall lining in there. So as we come back out, that's of course the access there to the heads from that side. But that's not the only cabin, because of course the Targa 40 is a cabin at the front, double at the front, and then you also have a twin at the rear, which can also be converted into a double. So this is the cabin. You have a hot and cold running water in the sink here. Again, very nice condition, little seat in here. And then this is the twin single beds at the back here. Again, everything in really nice order, but you do also have an infill cushion, which is just down there. So if you've got a couple on board, 2 couples on board, you can make that up into a double bed as well. You've got a large cupboard in this. I've got my drone down in there. Your storage goes all the way around the corner and then right the way up, so you've got a really good hanging locker on the Targa 40 in this back cupboard. Underneath here you've got access to the bilge, so we can open that up. There's good storage space there. The boat comes with a tonneau cover, so if you don't want to put all your covers up, there's a tonneau cover there. Access to the bilge, but it's also dry storage here as well, because there's a panel just above there, so even if the bilge has got some water in it, then that's still nice and dry there as well. 2 little footstools, they can come out, so if you're sitting down below and dining, you've got enough dining space, I'd say, down here for another, I'd say 6 or 7 people down below if you wanted to. So let's go back up into the cockpit space and just show you access to the engines and of course that tender garage as well. So access to the engines on this, there's only one place to access it from the cockpit, and that's inside this hatch here. Now access to the engines on the Targa 40 is very good for just your routine maintenance, but you do have the option to take the tray in the garage out if you need to do anything more substantial. So you can see the generator is just down there, and then your engines are just nestled at the back there. Bilge totally bone dry, the owner hadn't been down for a couple of months and there's absolutely no water ingress there. You've got your fuel tanks on either side, one on this side, one on the other, and your separators nice and handy there. And there's also a battery charger just up against that wall, which is also a Bluetooth battery charger, so you can get access on your phone on that. This rear tender garage, so in order to open up the tender garage, all you need to do is just pop a couple of these studs off from the cover, move this handle here into that position, and then just lift this up. There's a gas strap which keeps it up, and there's also a pole which opens it up. But the beauty of this boat is you end up with a 2.7 metre tender can really nicely go in here, and you can keep the engine on it as well. There's a sort of trolley mechanism there which just clips onto the bathing platform, and that gives you really nice access. But of course, as mentioned earlier, this whole interior base of the tender garage will come out, which allows much easier for servicing. And there's also a electric hydraulic winch in there which allows that tender to come in and out again. So I think that pretty much covers everything on this boat. I really like the Targa 40. I think for the space, the value for money on these is really excellent. The prices have dropped a little in the last couple of years, and they really do represent excellent value for money now. So if there's any questions, please post it on the comments down below. But thanks as always for watching, and we look forward to bringing you the next video. All the best.